Out of all the Pokemon, Magikarp is the best representation for martial artists. Now I know out of all the choices we have Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Manxiao, Manwoo, we have Machop, we have Sawk, we have Throw, we have Lucario, we have Machamp, we have Mankey, we have the giant Yakuza Panda. But yes, all of those Pokemon, while they do represent certain martial arts, Magikarp represents the martial artist. Now here's why I say that. In June of this year, Metrolina Martial Arts will be celebrating its 8 years in business. Since that time, we've had a poster up, and this poster is of Magikarp. Now it says, if you don't struggle, you don't improve. And that's Magikarp's MO. What that means is Magikarp struggles. He only has one move, and that one move is Splash. And poor Magikarp, even if he's in the ocean, this is all he can do. But when he splashes and splashes, he keeps taking these licks. He keeps getting beaten up. And this most useless Pokemon, who is quite adorable, evolves into the monster, Gyarados. Now, why is this a representation for martial artists? Simple. We must suffer in order to improve. We must embrace the suck. We must struggle. In my opinion, martial arts is just struggle busting for a very long time, until we suddenly become good. And that takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of getting hit. It takes a lot of getting smashed. It takes a lot of getting hit in the face. It takes a lot of bruises, injuries, all those things. And all for the ultimate goal of becoming your own Gyarados. Now, there are different types of Gyarados, and some people will become a Gyarados way faster than others. I still sometimes feel like I am a Magikarp, just splashing in on the mat, not knowing what the heck's going on. Especially when you start to spar certain people like Gabriel Varga or even Sensei Seth and Mike. Like, their ability and technical prowess is not to be undersold. And you know, when I'm rolling in my own dojo or I'm kickboxing in my own dojo here, sometimes it's good to feel like the top dog. But then when you go outside of your hombu dojo and you visit a friend's school, or you go to an open mat when you're traveling, sometimes you become the nail. Now, being the nail isn't inherently bad. It's good, you know, humbling experience, especially in jiu-jitsu and in kickboxing and in calling and in jeet kune do and in anything. It's good to know where you stand. Now, to become your best version of yourself or your Gyarados, you kind of have to attack what you suck at. And this is the hardest thing with martial arts. We want to do what we're good at. I'm okay at kickboxing. I think my kickboxing is better than my jiu-jitsu. But I'm a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm not bad at that either. But mentally, I have a lot of blocks in my brain about Jiu-Jitsu, so I can't perform as well as I'd like to. Whereas in kickboxing, I know what blocks me and I can kind of work past it. But I also know there are people on the mat that can test me and push me forward. One of them is one of my students, Dalton. He has impeccable balance. So anytime I'm able to sweep him, I definitely know I got it. Then there are other people like James. I try to tap him and he's just so strong. I'm unable to do it. And of course there's like armchair violence. He trains here too. And he sometimes is the nail and other people are sometimes the nail to his hammer. But the important thing here is to understand that it's all for growth. Now, I will go to these people and I will work very hard to either try to submit them or try to sweep them. I go to where they are best. If I've got a 300-pounder on the mat, you're damn right I'm pulling side control. Now, why? Well, A, if I can get out of a 300-pounder's side control, I can probably get out of most people my size, theoretically, right? If I find somebody kickboxing who's really good at the kicking range, I'm gonna go into that kicking range and I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna make myself suffer and get kicked a lot. If someone who loves to clinch in Muay Thai, I'm gonna run into that clinch and I'm gonna get beat up because it's gonna help me be better. This is also one of the hardest parts of martial arts because you have to run into what sucks, which is why I'm always reminded of the Magikarp. Because sometimes the Magikarp is just the perfect representation for the struggle. I know we're just a useless little Magikarp now. All we could do is splash. Then one day, you become the Gyarados. So if you find yourself struggling in martial arts right now, think of the Magikarp. You're just in your unevolved form. One day you will become big and strong and be the Gyarados on your mats. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now go train. Because otherwise, your friend that might be the Magikarp now will become a Gyarados, and if you ain't ready, he gonna beat ya. If you want some cool X-Martial gear, which they have Pokemon stuff on there if you're a Pokemon fan, head over to the link in the description at xmartial.com and use the code Metrolina22, save yourself 10%. Also check out the link down below for a Warlocker groin protector. I wear those and I've been hitting the groin and I know hair marks would be upset, but actually didn't hurt. But make sure to check out the description for that. Also, if you want more exclusive videos, I have a Patreon. You can subscribe to that if you want. I post like unedited sparring there, as well as how to train Jeet Kune Do, things like that. I've got some old videos on there on Jeet Kune Do training and all that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Jane, party on.